Welcome back to some Falcons news. A lot of stuff's been happening. I haven't been keeping up with any of it. This has been like my first video in almost a month, and I apologize for that, but we're here to talk the Falcons, not me. Falcons signed two major players to their franchise for 4 more years. Number one is Grady Jarrett. Number two is Deion Jones. These superstars are now locked in Atlanta for 4 years. I'm happy for it because we needed to sign these players, Grady especially, because he got signed on the deadline for the franchise tag. If we didn't sign him on that day, if it was the next day, he would be playing under the franchise tag, which players can take a risk with because of injuries and not make enough money from that. It ruins the big payday. Anyway, we'll start with Grady Jarrett. So his 4-year deal is worth $68 million and has four. No, excuse me. His deal is worth $68 million and $42.5 million is guaranteed. If you look at Fletcher Cox, he has $63 million guaranteed on his 6-year deal. So it's not a bad deal. If I look at the numbers right, I'm not well versed in contracts, so this could be good or bad. I'm pretty sure this is good. It looks good. With this signing, it frees up some cap space that we can use towards adding another free agent to the team, or putting it towards Julio's contract. I did also put towards Deion Jones' contract, because at the time I wrote this, he was not yet signed. So I assume that some of the money went towards Deion Jones as well. Grady is a big part of the Falcons' defensive line. Seeing what it looked like without it back in 2018, the line looked terrible. The run game was just unstoppable. We couldn't do nothing. We really needed him back, and we did get him back. And now we have him for 4 more years. I'm happy for that. It was a train wreck without him during his little short injury, which I think was like 3 weeks, close to it. So when he came back, it was a breath of relief. Back now for 4 more years. I think he thrives under Dan Quinn's defense. My phone's going off. Now's ain't the time, damn it. He thrives under Dan Quinn's defense. I think with DQ calling the shots again, I think Grady Jarrett will be even more of a force. Like, let's not remember under Dan Quinn's defense that, as being a defensive coordinator, that Grady Jarrett got 3 sacks in the Super Bowl. Like, jeez, that's just so far away. Like, I remember it. That's probably one of my favorite plays from him. That and probably intercepting a spike, which didn't count because I think someone was offsides or neutral zone infraction, whatever the fuck. Oh, yeah. I'm happy. I really am that we got him done, especially on the trade deadline. Really good to have that be done. Let's see where's with how the contract is. He does get another chance at getting a bigger payday. I think he'll be probably in his early 30s at that time. I think he's gonna retire a Falcon. Like, there's just no way. He continues to be dominant throughout his career in Atlanta. I think they'll bring him back once again. The whole controversy around Grady early in the offseason was that he was looking for Aaron Donald money. It doesn't look like that was true. But I mean, like, if you ask me, I wouldn't have paid Grady Jarrett Aaron Donald money, because Aaron Donald's like, he's just inhuman. But I would pay Grady what he got paid. I would pay him like that. I'd pay him similar to that. So I'm glad we got that worked out. It was really about time because it was on the deadline for franchise tags, and well, ooh, we dodged a bullet there, guys. We dodged the bullet there. Yeah, most of this other stuff I have written down here is stuff that just regarding other Julio Jones contracts, which seems like they might have been talking uh with him a bit more. Says that he'll show up for training camp. Doesn't want to hold out, or he's not going to hold out. Says that Arthur Blank's word is golden, and that's referring to Arthur Blank saying that Julio will be a Falcon forever. So, who, you know, training camp starts next week, so we'll see if he does show up. I think he does. That What a power move that would be, just to say I'm not gonna show up, or I'm gonna show up not to show up. Like, that's a power move right there. But no, we'll get it done. All in due time, guys. All in due time. Since the other player that was signed was Deion Jones. You signed him to a 4-year deal worth. Ugh, I just can't adjust right now. 4-year deal worth $57 million with $34 million guaranteed. Jones, we were working on Deion Jones' contract way early. I think almost before the season ended, we started like dipping our toe into the negotiation pool with Jones's agent, and he was set to become a free agent next season. Because let's not forget, he was a second round pick, not a first. We have the 5th-year option. I don't think we want to franchise tag him either, but we have him signed. He has been just a dominating force since it was brought into the league. I'm happy that it was done. Now we can look towards maybe signing some of the other 2016 draft class, like have Cooper and Campbell to sign, with Neal coming up right behind them the next season. I mean, if you ask me, I think Campbell's going to be let go because we can't get them all. 2016 draft class was definitely stacked. It was a really good draft class for us. Got one of them down. We got one of them. Let's go. Yeah, so the only Jones left on our team is Julio needing a contract. He should, at this rate, like, I wasn't expecting Deion Jones to get his deal done so quick. Like, it happened but it happened on the 17th. I wasn't expecting it. I was just like, wow. I seen a report that Julio and Julio were on a plane together. I think it was Arthur Blank's plane. And I'm like, oh, then maybe they're negotiating contracts. And I guess they were, because shortly after that, Falcons announced that they re-signed Deion Jones. I'm like, yay, happy, surprised, and shocked that we got it done so quickly. I think his value might have tanked a little bit due to his injury that happened in the 2018 season. Foot fracture, I believe what it was. His value might have dropped after that, but I think I think it works well for him. He has his money now. He can just focus on playing like a damn superstar. So let's go. And I mean, like, you guys should know what Deion Jones means to this team. Similar to the Grady, we've seen what we do without him. Not great. We struggled a lot. We played a lot of fast running backs, like Kamara, Giovanni Bernard was a big problem for us as well. We really did miss the presence of Deion Jones, but he's back now. He's going to be making some big plays for us. I'm happy that he is. I mean, he can just focus on being Falcon and making his career better with the team. And the last on the agenda is that the Falcons training camp begins on July 22nd, being open to the public, the first one. And the rookies showed up today, July 18th, camp. There are a total of 8 days open to the public, so you can go and say hello to the team, maybe get something signed by one of the players, get a picture with, all that fun stuff. August 1st is the Hall of Fame game, so I wouldn't expect a whole lot of the game by either side. It's a preseason game. It's a preseason game. I would expect starters to do one drive and be done. The normal first preseason week game. I have no clue what the depth chart would look like. For some people that might not remember, it's between the Falcons and Broncos in Canton, Ohio. I think the Falcons will probably look to keep players healthy, look more towards the rookies. I can't wait to see what some of them can do. I'm real interested in seeing Indo Sheffield out there, and who was the other one I was interested in? Our offensive line. I want to see what our offensive line looks like if McGarry and Lindstrom get the start, or are they going to be on the second team? August 4th looks to be the Military Appreciation Day. That's the day where the Falcons break out those badass digital camo jerseys. It looks really cool. I love those jerseys so much. They're just so badass looking. How they have the different colors in there. I really wish I could get me one. I think you can buy them around that time from. Wait, no, maybe you can't. Yeah, I think they're just 16, but besides that point, this is also the day that the Falcons will be training in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is also open to the public, so go check out the Benz Stadium. Watch the Falcons have a practice. That's really it for the Falcons news. Training camp starts next week. Deion Jones, Grady Jarrett signed to 4-year deals. Julio's still awaiting his new contract, or I guess a modified one. You gotta be patient on that. I wouldn't expect it to be much longer. I think we're really making some ground here. I think the holdup that's happening here for Julio Jones is Michael Thomas, unfortunately. 4 for 36. His contract, I think, is near over. So the Saints are having to re-sign him, and you can expect that they're going to pay number one wide receiver money. He's going to be second or third highest paid wide receiver, maybe even the first. I don't believe it, but that's a Falcons fan. But maybe that's what the wait is for Julio Jones. That's what I believe in. Taking so long. I think if it takes any longer, they'll just say, all right, screw it. Maybe that's what the Saints, that's what 40 for 36 camp is waiting for, is for Julio to get a deal done. But, excuse me. But it looks good. We got our nice young players back. Hope they stay healthy. Let's go get a Super Bowl this year, guys. So with that, I want to end it right here. So I'll talk to you guys later. I want to try and get more frequent with this stuff. Work's just been a pain in my ass. and that, and my computer's being a pain in my ass. So we'll get it going again. I promise you that we'll get it going. So I will leave you guys to it. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoy. If you're going to one of the camp days, I hope you have some fun there. Watch the guys train. And I'm out of here. So bye.